So productivity is one of those things that everyone associates their lack of focus towards to. It's like when someone cannot complete a certain task, they usually say, oh, there's some productivity technique I don't know of. So then they go on blogs, on YouTube, and look for ways to be productive. And then they spend a fuck ton of time finding those ways and ended up not doing the work, which to me is just astounding. Like, bro, I remember being 15 years old, trying to like write notes ahead of my class, right? So I can be that A-star student. So when I get home, I sit down, try to do the work, I end up not doing it and falling asleep. And the lesson that I learned from that is no matter what I try to do, if my body is shit, I will not get any work done. And that's the thing you probably do, bro. Your sleep is crap. You don't exercise. Your diet is shit. And you try to implement this new productivity technique, but then it does not work because you literally your body is shit. But in this video, I'm gonna try and give you like the things that you can implement tomorrow that can help optimize your body to be more productive and increase your focus. Then you can go and implement any productivity technique that Ali Abdul or some other productivity guru suggests to you, right? The first thing I implemented and the first like basic thing for productivity, which is fasting. Like people underestimate how much fasting can literally make you more productive. Like there's so many benefits like increasing your alertness, your energy levels, creativity, your motivation, blah 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 blah. Like you can check the studies that I linked down below. And people underestimate how much digesting food can affect your brain. Like literally. Have you ever had like that big bowl of rice and then when you wanna work or study and you're in your room, you just start feeling sluggish or tired or just you wanna fall asleep? It's because when you're digesting food, energy is being literally sapped from your brain because digestion literally takes a lot of energy to just digest food. So try to fast when you want to do a big chunk of work. Let's say you want to study, you try to fast for like 30 minutes during that period of study and you can see the amount of focus and alertness you have when you're working on that task you're doing. And this just doesn't apply to like school, it can apply to work, it can apply to anything that you want to do that requires a certain amount of focus. And you can download this fasting app if you really want to get into the habit of fasting and intermediate fasting, because fasting is literally one of the most underrated goals out there. Like, bro, I'm not just talking out my ass. Like right now I'm recording this video while fasting. Like I only had like water in the morning and I'm literally focused and more present in this moment when recording this video. So just try fasting when you want to do a big body of work. Just don't eat, drink a cup of water or have like a bottle of water like mine and try to fast, bro. Like literally fasting, just try fast. So let's move on to like basic number 2, which is I've mentioned this thing like 5,000 times at this point, and it's meditation. At this point, I might be a meditation dick right about. So meditation is one of those things that people think it's funny and weird, but it actually has a number of benefits. And when it comes to being productive, it can increase your attention span and concentration. Meditation is the only thing on a long time span can actually affect your focus, because no app like those funny focus apps like Elevate on a long time span, they don't do shit, because these things, I remember reading a study that these Elevate apps are being beat by hanging out with your friends, sleeping better, and exercise. Like, come on, bro. So, literally, having better sleep and exercise and having social interaction is better than using that app. Bro, that's literally pathetic. Try meditating, and you don't have to be like those guys who meditate for 30 minutes every day. Just sit down and put a time on your phone and focus on one thing. It could be like the sensation in your fingers or the air in your nose or a certain sound in your room, right? Literally, just sitting down for 2 minutes can literally, I think I have it on my wall. Yeah, it can increase your attention span by 30%. 30%. Imagine 30% of your attention span is increased by just sitting down and focusing on a thing for 2 to 5 minutes. Like, bro, just try it. Like, try meditation. Come on. So the last and final basic that I do on an occasion, not every day, is drinking coffee. And I know, yeah, you're probably like, hey, Jay, coffee is bad for you. Doesn't it fuck with your sleep and shit? No, bro. Like, coffee, right? Coffee is only bad for you when you drink 6 cups every day, like Andrew Tate does. That's the only part when coffee is bad and it fucks up with your body. But if you just drink a coffee a day, especially when you're fasted and going into that task, bro, it's literally gonna be a benefit than a disadvantage. And it's best when you drink coffee when you wanna do your piece of work in the morning. And it's bad when you do it in the evening because it's gonna fuck with your sleep. But what I recommend is drinking coffee when you want to do your piece of work in the morning. And like the main warning sign I give when it comes to like drinking coffee is just don't overdo it. Don't drink 6 cups every day for a week. It's gonna eventually fuck with you. But if you just drink a cup a day or a cup every 2 to 4 days, then you're probably gonna be better off, bro. Because the only reason why things become bad for you is because you overconsume. Like, there's this theory I've been working with is that the only reason why something becomes an addiction and something that becomes bad is because you overdo it. Like, bro, if I took marijuana once in high school, or if I do marijuana once every 6 months, I'm better off than the guy who smokes weed every fucking day. If a man jerks off and beats his meat once every 3 months, as compared to the guy who does 6 times a day, they're better off, right? That's the reason why things become bad for you, is because you overdo it. That's why it becomes a fucking addiction. Like, you smoke ciggies every fucking day, you're smoking cigarettes every day, and you're buying like 3 packs every time. Yeah, it's gonna become bad for you. So that's the only thing that I recommend. Don't overconsume coffee. Just drink it when you need it necessary, when you need to do that focused task for you and when you're fasting. So those are my 3 basics to productivity. I think if you like mastered these, when you go and search your new productivity technique that you want to implement, I think you'll be able to focus more and adopt that technique much faster. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, some algorithm shit. And yeah, goodbye. Guys, invented the pen mic, bro. The pen mic. It's like the pen mic. Like I use my earphones for like the audio. So